So my most recent video I think my most recent up-to-date video I did back in, was it February? It might have been February. And it was the test ride of the SRF. Because I knew I wanted to test ride an SRF. And Keith up in Franklin is pretty sound about test rides. So I said, yeah, I'll have a go of an SRF. And literally the week I was going to go in, I saw that there was it had leaked actually at that point, I think, the SRS. And I think I remember saying to Graham at one point, like, you know, I'm not really into naked bikes. You know, I'd rather a bike with a fairing, and I'd rather a slightly more city-uppy version. So if there was a city-uppy version of the SRF with a bit of a fairing or a screen on it, that'd be the job. And of course, here comes fucking Zero Motorcycles shaming me. So I test ride the SRF, and you can refer back to that video. Here it is up here, and that'll give you an idea of what I thought of that. Again, the SRF, not a bike for me, because it's a naked, it's kind of hunched up more so than I would like. So eventually, when thinking about it, I said, fuck it, I'll take a chance. I know it's a brand new bike, and there's plenty of opportunity for it to have teething problems with a brand new bike, but even though it is a brand new bike, it is basically an SRF with a fairing. Like, it's the same power plant, same frame, I think. It's just they did some ergonomics and put what I think is a pretty nice fairing and set of lights onto it. I think the lights are different from the SRF as well. So not a huge amount of difference. It's not like it's completely brand new concept bike. So these were the things I thought to myself as I justified my stupid purchase. As a very wise person said to me many years ago, I never heard a good story about a fella who thought of doing a thing but then decided not to. I put the order in, I think, back in February, and the bike came in March. They were pretty quick about it, and it came in the week after lockdown, where I was not able to go and get it. The gentlemen out in Franklin were good enough to take a load of pictures and video of the bike and put it up on their Facebook page and say, "Isn't this a nice bike?" And I'm like, they're sending me a message saying, Does that help to have pictures of your bike you can't come and get? And I'm like, no, it does not. But I had to leave it a while until things were a little bit more settled and more safe, and I managed to arrange delivery the other day, or delivery, so to speak. That's pretty good. So this is actually only my second time out on the bike, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around in my usual walk around spot, and then I'm going to go and charge the thing, because I had a sort of what they call a granny cable, the cable for plugging it in at home, and I only just got another cable which is for public charge points, so I got myself sorted on one of them, and we're going to give that a go. I traded it into DS, and I only really ever charged the DS at home and at work, where there's a sort of a charge point. So I've actually never used a public charge point with one of these bikes, funnily enough. I didn't put as many miles on the DS as I would have liked, but there you go. One of the other initial things I know I like straight away about the bike is, and a key difference from the SRF, is the mirrors, which are interesting. In that they're below the bars here. If you look down at them, they're on the body of the bike, but they're not up high and too far out. They're actually like the mirrors on what would be a bike that would have these low down mirrors, like the Nikan, the Yamaha Nikan had those, and like the Pan European is the other one I can think of, although this is not a Pan European. And I think I find it work very well, especially for me being a big fat bastard. They're not trying to be out past my elbows and shoulders. They're actually about level with my arse, which, while copious, fits well on this seat and isn't blocking the mirrors in the same way that my big fucking ignorant fucking potato man shoulders are. So it's got that going for it. That's pretty cool. Oh no, have they closed? They closed my spot. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fucking find another spot here. Oh no, I'll go this way. Gonna have to find another showing a bike off spot. And I couldn't even shimmy up there because there was a cop car. Man, they're not messing about with this lockdown business. Boulders and everything, look at that. Alright, let me find a place to pull in and have a look. Whoop. Right. Here we go. I think we're good here. There it is in the front. Looks pretty slick. Proper adjustable front forks, it looks like, which I never touch anyway, but who cares. The aforementioned mirrors, pretty nice. The fairing looks better in person. I saw it in photos and it looked a bit janky, but it's actually grand. Love those headlights. And the big fucking enormous heatsink in the middle. Love that shit. I also like a rear hugger. I know a lot of, or some bikes have that now, where there's no sort of tail tidy. It's all sort of off the back axle. I think the newer GSs have that, and I like it. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's cool looking. Belt driven, and just solid. Like this, on some bikes, the the rear pegs are a bit wobbly, but that's real solid. Anywho, decent size screen. I don't think I'll touch the screen on it. Not that you could probably get a screen for it. And that's the job. The seat is real nice. There's a nice little dip in the middle of the seat, and it's nice and comfortable. Seating position is quite low. And it's I wouldn't say it's a sporty, aggressive bike. I'd say it's not even as aggressive as the 1200 RS that I used to have. It'd be in the same ballpark in terms of where it is. Oh, other cool thing. Let me show you all the cool things. And the DS even didn't have this. If you got the charge tank on the DS, you basically had no storage. So that's the charging point. And then you open that up and it opens up, and you can actually fit your charging cable in there. So that was one of the big drawbacks for me with the DS, is you had to have a backpack on you to bring your charging cable around with you. But if you get a 5 meter charging cable, or most 5 meter charging cables, the 32 amp one, it fits in the thing. I think Zero try and sell you one, but shop around. Once it's Type 2, 32 amp, it's basically the same. They're basically all the same. Once you're not getting a absolutely spurious Chinesium one. Oh yeah, new updated dash. Firmware update available. Jesus Christ, no. Love it. No, I do not want a firmware update, thanks very much. Windows is updating, sitting on the side road for half an hour. Right. Right. Let's stick it on a charge, see how that works. I have 81% left after pissing around on it for half an hour, but this is mainly just for the heck of it. And I checked on my phone, and I think there's a charge point, or one of the USB charge points, just up here. Somebody coughed on somebody up here. Oh, no spots. No spots whatsoever. Okay, maybe some other day I'll do that. Oh, there's no clutch to feather, it's just fucking get around. I'll take some getting used to. Oh, and as I went back, there's the spots. Right, let's give this a go. Checking data. Did check OK. Insert plug. Okay. Getting some looks already. Holy shit. Time left. So I'm on 80%. And I'm told the last 10% is the hardest. And there we are, 52 minutes. I'll leave it for a couple of minutes, see what the story is. Alright. Well, that was fairly uneventful. It just fucking charged, and then there was more charge in it. Very interesting.